little fighting fish here. Having a good time. Another fighting fish there. There's a big molly in here somewhere. What else we got going on in here?
A couple of baby little female fighters in here.
Yeah, we've got. I see that molly. The molly was cool. And we probably want to. Oh, there's the molly. Nice big molly. And the plants need a little bit of love. A little bit of flourish would be good to green up the plants. And then a little bit of Flourish Excel as a... Oh, that's nice and black. Wow. Oh, nice and yummy. Just like a chocolate milkshake. Far out. Wow. Was that just by sucking out of the sump?
Yeah.
Whoa. Very yummy.
This wasn't the plan, but it's turning into the plan.
Oh, yum, look at that. Your chocolate milkshake's a bit too chunky. Oh, yeah, get that in your mouth, big boy.
I'm scared. I'm actually scared.
Go on, give it a suck, you know you want to.
Don't.
Come on. Do it for Adrian.
No, I'm not doing it for no one.
Yum, yum. Mmm. Just like a chocolate milkshake, only stinky.
That's some cold water right there. Man. It'll run like a dream after this part.
Like a wet dream.
Yeah.
Like a German wet dream. So one thing I'm a big fan of with all freshwater fish, especially fish like mollies, is putting a little bit of salt in the water. About 1 gram per litre salt doesn't affect the plants at all. If you start putting lots of salt in the water, you're definitely going to affect your plants. But 1 gram per litre of salt is wonderful for the fish's immune system, helps their body slime, makes them much more resilient, and solves a lot of problems. So I'm not sure if this has been gravel cleaned, because this looks absolutely full of sediment. And what the worry is if we go and do a gravel clean on that, which we're not going to do right now, is that could be full of hydrogen sulfide. So I would definitely make sure that if you're going to do a gravel clean in here, that I would make sure I got fresh polyfilter in the water. Even just give this tank a spring clean would be great. Because I got a feeling that if I dug, well, I know actually, if I dug my gravel cleaner in there, that would just come out absolutely black. So I think this tank needs a bit of love. Needs more love than me on a drunk Friday night. So once again, with hydrogen sulfide, assuming that that's down there, when it's not disturbed, it's not the end of the world. It can just leach out slightly. But if you disturb it, that's the problem. Because if you disturb it, release all the hydrogen sulfide out at once, then that can end very badly. So make sure you have polyfilter in. Make sure you use a gravel cleaner. And if I was going to touch that, I'd actually consider pulling the fish out, just so I didn't risk them, assuming this hasn't been gravel cleaned for a long time. That looks very nice. Yeah, so because you've cleaned the filter and disturbed the filter, we have a chocolate milkshake. It's like 10 steps backwards to take a step forward. We really want a bit of polyfilter in there just in case we've disturbed hydrogen sulfide. If we can scavenge some. So this will slowly clear up. I'm not getting any smell or any hydrogen sulfide issues just from cleaning the back so far, but I'm really a big fan of making sure that we've got some polyfilter on hand, just because what had happened here is the tank had started almost overflowing because the filter had pretty much banked up. And oh, we got some polyfilter. Good job, James. Fish are being a little bit erratic. So we gave the filter a little bit of a clean because it wasn't really pumping.
And now we found out why.
And yeah, because it was all clogged up. And now it's pumping nicely. And now we've got a little bit of polyfilter in there, so we're sort of feeling a bit happier. But let's cross our fingers. And that looks like a step backwards, but in reality it should be a step forward. But time for some loving. This tank needs some loving long time.
Some filter oil.
Yeah, I do. So I've just added a bit of filter wool because the filter wool is going to need to collect out some of this particles in the water. And whenever you do a filter change like this, it's really important to monitor your aquarium closely for a while because it can clog up. When you've disturbed this much crap at once, what we don't want is the filter to clog up. So services like this are never just one service and you're done. You really need to do several small services before we get this back under control.